Parged Charticle. Good day, eh? It is Thursday, March 10th, time for your weekly update. And are you tired of snowfall on Wednesdays that cancel things and incommode the passersby? Sure, we all do. Well, of the things that I can't control and that you can't control, weather is close to the top of that list. It might be one or two, and that's okay sometimes. You know, if we're being honest, the truth is that control is just an illusion. We think we can control our lives. We think we can control our circumstances, but we don't. In the book of James, chapter 4, it says, "Come now, you who say today or tomorrow we'll go to this or that city and spend a year there and do business and stuff. You don't even know what tomorrow holds. What is your life?" It says, "For you are a mist that appears and then, poof, vanishes." Everything is under the control of Jesus, not me, not you, and that includes what's going on in Ukraine. That includes what's going on in the economy. That includes what's going on in your living room. God is ultimately the sovereign one. And in fact, in Colossians chapter 1, it says that in Christ, all things hold together. And one of my favorite ways to illustrate this point, that in Christ all things hold together, comes from nuclear physics. I know, nuclear physics. Always a good topic to discuss on a Thursday. Well, you know that if you have a positively charged particle and another positively charged particle, what do they want to do when they come together? They don't want to come together, right? Positively charged things, similarly charged things want to go, pew, they want to split apart. Well, in the nucleus of an atom, super, super tiny, you know what's inside the nucleus of an atom? Protons. What are protons? Positively charged particles. And they're all held together inside the nucleus of an atom. How? We don't know. But we've called it something, the weak nuclear force, or the strong nuclear force. I can't remember. But it's one of those nuclear forces. What is it? We don't know. It's just a thing that we have to call when things hold together that shouldn't be held together. And in fact, physicists know that every atom in your body, in the world, is basically a potential nuclear explosion, because that's what happens when protons split apart. You know, we figured out how to do that, and it created this bomb that now we're all kind of worried about again. Well, that's what happens when they don't hold together. Well, how in the world do the laws of physics not apply inside the nucleus of an atom? Well, they do. We just decided to change the laws of physics to call it something because we can't understand it. Well, in Colossians 1, it's very clear that says, in Christ, all things hold together. Now, I don't think Paul was thinking about nuclear physics when he wrote that, but the principle is still true, and it's still very much in play, not just in the nucleus of an atom, but cosmically, all over the universe, the way planets are held in orbit. The fact that the moon is exactly as far away from the Earth as it needs to be in the correct orbit so that our tides work the way they do. The fact that the Earth is exactly as far away from the sun as it needs to be to sustain life. These are the things that hold together in the universe, including the circumstances of your life today. Doesn't mean we always understand them. Doesn't mean we always like them. But there is the confidence that in Christ, all things hold together. And this future, whatever it looks like, is going to go exactly as he has planned. So that's good news. So I want to encourage you with that today, even when it snows. Now, a couple things that we're going to attempt to do in the future, Lord willing. Sunday is daylight savings time. Spring forward or you'll be late to church. I said it last week that I didn't know which one happened, so I looked it up. So yeah, spring forward or you'll be late to church this Sunday the 13th. Also, this Sunday the 13th, after the second service, we're going to have pizza with the elders. If you're a member and you want to know more about our voting process, if you're not a member and want to find out more about how we do business stuff, it's kind of a town hall time to kind of pepper the elders with questions, where we're at as a church, where we're going as a church. We just came off of a really great retreat, and honestly, I'm super happy with where the church is right now. Things are going really, really well. But if you would like to ask some questions, this is a good time to do it. We will have a business meeting at the end of April for our budget, and we want to make sure that we're all on the same page heading into that meeting. So that's what that's for. Also, on the 20th, we have some child dedications. We have 4 so far, but if you would like to be a part of that, let us know at office@gracelongmont.org. We also have some short-term mission trips coming up this summer that we announced last week. Check your Friday email for the details, but if you're interested in going to Nome, Alaska, or downtown Denver, or Camp Barnabas in Missouri, let us know, office@gracelongmont.org, or if you would like to help support other people to go, also let us know about that. Check the email for all those details. Now, until next time, if the Lord wills, and the creek don't rise, I'm Jeff, and you're you, and God is God, And control is just an illusion unless your name is Jesus Christ of Nazareth and you've risen from the dead.